Welcome to my study today. We're going to have a look at some predicative adjectives. Those are adjectives which follow the noun. I'll give you a listening comprehension exercise and also at the end of the video some synonyms to help with your written work, especially if you're taking exams like TOEFL or IELTS. So let's get started with predicative adjectives. Fred is rich. Rich is a predicative adjective because it follows the verb and it tells us more about Fred. The kettle is making the water hot. Making the water hot is a predicative adjective. It's a phrase in this case. It tells us more about the kettle. Henry looks tired. Poor old Henry, he's been working hard, I think. You can use the present participle. That's a word ending in ing and a past participle, ed, as a predicative adjective. Here's an example. Sally is bored. Why? Because her lesson is boring. Be careful here not to make the mistake of saying Sally is boring. Her lesson is boring, Sally. Here are some other ing and ed adjectives that you can use. So what we could say, for example, Sally is fascinated by her lesson. Her lesson is fascinating. Sally is confused by her lesson. Her lesson is confusing. Be careful though. Sanji is concentrating on a problem. Please don't say Sanji is concentrated. We reserve that adjective for a bottle of orange juice, to which we add water. The orange juice is concentrated, so Sanji is concentrating on a problem. The status verbs require a predicative adjective to follow, like this. These strawberries taste nice. And again, be careful here, it's present tense because it's a fact, not present continuous. These strawberries taste nice. Mike has become sad. Sad is the adjective. It's at the end of the sentence. Let's look at some more examples. This is a new house, but I can express that in a different way and say, this house is new. Notice I don't say this house new is, as you can in some languages. English requires this house is new. Susan appears to be unwell. The adjective follows appears to be. If we use a question form where we invert the subject and verb, the predicative adjective comes after the subject. For example, this is a new house. Is this house new? That car was expensive. Was that car expensive? Notice the inversion and notice where the adjective comes at the end of the sentence. But there are some special things to note. These adjectives can only follow the verb. Asleep, afraid, awake, alone, aware, alive, afloat, unable, ashamed and appears. Most of them begin with A, so that will help you remember. I have to say the man was asleep. I cannot say he was an asleep man. Mary was alone on the platform, not alone Mary was on the platform. And now I read you a short story. Listen and read at the same time, and it will help you to improve your comprehension skills. There are 12 predicative adjectives here. See if you can find them all. Exercise 1. Butterflies. My friend John is a scientist who is fascinated by butterflies. He finds butterflies fascinating. Last Tuesday, he went out into the fields to look for some rare species. He took his dog, who is called Betty, and a butterfly net. John speaks to Betty like a close friend. Isn't that plant pretty, he said. It smells nice and it might attract some butterflies which are rare. Betty barked back. The day was warm and they both fell asleep. John woke up first and became aware of an unusual butterfly on the plant. At first he thought it was dead, but it was alive, so he caught it in his net. He said, "Isn't that butterfly colourful? But I think it's common." He quickly released it. Betty wagged her tail. "Come on then, let's go home," said John. "We'll try again next week." The answers follow. Exercise 1, Answers. Check through to see that you found all of the adjectives and that you understand where they are placed in the sentence. And now we look at the synonyms. Our word this week is bad, which is an adjective. We can use immoral, corrupt, dishonest, wicked, evil, and criminal. Remember, if you can substitute these words in your written exam work, you will always get more marks. Goodness, is that the time? Well, I really must go because I'm playing chess this evening. Next time, we'll have a look at much, many, and a lot, the adjectives of quantity. People make a lot of mistakes in this area, and you really have to understand uncountable nouns to get these right. But I'll explain more next time. So thanks for watching. Please like below, and I'll say goodbye. Bye.